Good evening and welcome to Money Mondays with your host here, Lisa, also known on Instagram as Lisa Learns Forex. Welcome. I see the chat box going crazy. We got West London in the house, we got Sheffield in the house, London, South London, Ashford, Kent in the house. Good evening, good evening. I see South London always showing up. I am born and bred South London girl. So it's lovely to see you guys in the chat box. We got Surrey in the house. Good evening. East London in the house. Good evening. Good evening. Amazing. I see you guys. I'm just getting the last few people in from the waiting room and we are going to get kick started. South Wheezy, yes, Mary, yes, South London born and bred. But before we get started, guys, it is my honor to be hosting this call this evening. We've got an amazing special guest coming on, so make sure you hold out till the end of this call. You are not going to want to miss what this lady has got to say to you guys. So definitely make sure you hang around for that. But guys, I want to encourage you to grab a notepad and a pen, remove distractions, and get yourself ready to receive some life-changing information. New York City in the house. I see you. We are international on this call. Absolutely amazing. But today is Money Mondays. But let me go ahead and introduce myself before we get to the bag, right? So my name is Lisa. I'm originally from South London, born and raised, but currently living in Ashford in Kent, right? So I got into this space just now 2 years ago, right? And in that 2 years, my whole life has done a U-turn. So like I said, I am excited to share this information with you, how I went from working a 9 to 5, night shift to day shift to night shift, all the way to being retired just at the age of 30, right? So today I'm going to talk to you about 5 ways that you can absolutely capitalize and make money, right? But before we get into that, I want to share with you something that I literally had to change in my circumstances before I could even enter into this space, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people on this call that are in a position where they want something different. So I want to congratulate you for showing up on this call and honoring the invitation that somebody gave you today, right? Because somebody wants more for you on this call as well. So if we have got any guests in the house, I want you to drop a 1 on the chat box. If you are a guest, I would just want to celebrate you for a second and just let you know that really, you are about to access some VIP information, right? You are absolutely about to access some VIP information. So first of all, as I got connected, I had to really change my mindset, right? I had to really change my mindset. And one of the ways I did that was reading a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I want you to drop me a rich in the chat if you have ever read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because I know if you have it, it's absolutely changed your life, right? So drop me a rich in the chat if you've ever read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, in this book, it really changed the way I looked at money. It changed the way I looked at the whole world, actually. And I want to share with you just something real quick. So here in Rich Dad Poor Dad, they explain the cash flow quadrant, right? Now, like I said, the note takers are definitely the money makers on this call. So 95% of people currently sit on this left-hand side of the quadrant, right? And that's the employees and the self-employed people. So if you're an employee or self-employed, I want you to drop me a 1 into the chat, right? And you're not alone, right? Because as I said, 95% of people are employed or they're self-employed, meaning they exchange their time for money, right? Both employees and self-employed, if they don't show up for work, they do not get paid. Okay, so I was on, from the age of 15 up until the age of 28, I was on this left-hand side of money. Okay, what I realized was that the money actually resides on the right-hand side of the quadrant, right? The money resides on the right-hand side of the quadrant. And this is made up of 5% of the world. Now, you're probably thinking what I was thinking, that that's not a big percentage, right? 5% of the whole world is on this right-hand side, but they actually equate to 95% of the world's wealth, right? And that's business owners and investors. Now, I want to give you an example, right? Because a business owner now, they have put systems and in place so they do not have to be where the money resides. So for an example, let's say the CEO of Tesco's, right? I always use Tesco's because I used to work there. The CEO of Tesco's was never sitting next to me stacking the shelves, right? They were never on the aisle with me. They were never sitting at the cash register with me because they'd put a system in place, whereas they had employees running the show for them. So they could be wherever they wanted and they would still have that money coming in, right? They could have been, you know, on a beach in Jamaica, sipping their cocktail, and they've still got that money coming in. That's a business owner. Now, the last quadrant, and is the quadrant that I've entered into, is the investor. Now, as an investor, you're no longer exchanging your time for money. You're now exchanging money for more money, right? So you're now exchanging money for money instead of time for money. So now what you're able to do, and imagine this, imagine you waking up and your alarm goes off to go to work, but instead of you going to work, you throw your purse out the window, right? It does a full day's work for you, and you're just laying in bed. It comes back now, and you've now got a purse full of money, right? Would that be amazing? Drop me some sevens in the chat if you're like, yeah, that sounds like a bit of me. Because believe me, when I got into this space, all I wanted, guys, I'll be so honest with you, was to find a way to make money from my bed, right? And that's what I've been able to do by moving on to this right-hand side of the quadrant. So what I want to share with you guys today is how you can make that transition from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. All right. And what I did 2 years ago was I partnered with an amazing platform called I Am Mastery Academy. Again, if you're a note taker on this call, make sure you jot that down. I Am Mastery Academy. I partnered with these guys and they offer 5 different ways to make money. But the kicker for me was I didn't just partner with I Am Mastery Academy. I got myself into an elite circle that we call here the wealthier world, right? If you know about the wealthier world, I want you to drop me a WW into the chat. Because, guys, I had to get myself into the environment where I could truly win, right? Because at the time when I was working that 9 to 5, I didn't even have the mindset to comprehend the amount of money that I'm touching right now. No income claims, right? But what I want to show you is how you can make that transition from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the quadrant. So they offer, like I said, 5 different ways to make money. Okay, so we're going to touch on a couple of the ways. I wouldn't be able to go into them all today because I absolutely understand that time is our biggest commodity, right? So I just want to touch on a couple of my favorites. And like I said, we have definitely got a special guest at the end of this call that's going to come and bless us as well. So the first way that I'm going to touch on is DCX, right? I want you to type DCX in the chat. That stands for digital currency. Now, digital currency is honestly the future. When I say digital currency or cryptocurrency, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? It's probably Bitcoin, right? Unless you've been living under a rock, it's probably Bitcoin. And I wouldn't blame you for that. So what I want to show you right here, I'm going to give you a little bit of source on this call as well, is right here, this website, coingecko.com. And it shows us the progression of cryptocurrency, right? You can see currently there is over 10,000 coins, 10,000 different crypto coins that you can invest and make money on, right? But yet every single person on this call, I can almost guarantee, thought of Bitcoin when I said cryptocurrency. So what we've got access to here is we've got access to some education that will show us which coins we can invest in order to make a profit. Now, this works both long-term and short-term, right? So long-term, now for me, this is my legacy building. This is my retirement fund. This is all of those things there. This is not my day-to-day money, right? Because I understand that cryptocurrency, digital currency is absolutely the future, okay? Can you imagine a time, guys, when you could no longer use your contactless card in the shop, when you could no longer pick up your phone and order an Uber. We're never going back to times where you have to pick up the phone and ring for a cab. It's just unheard of, right? The exact same way. Oh, sorry, just lost my screen there. We're never going back to that time, right? Where you've got to pick up your phone, you've got to ring for a cab, or you can't order your McDonald's on the Uber Eats app. It's absolutely unheard of. Okay. And that is why I am so sure in the fact that crypto is the future, right? Digital currency, everything is going digital. All right. So as you can see here, 10,000 different coins, and long term, guys, we are getting information to say to us, right, you get into this coin at this price, and then all you're doing is sitting down and waiting on it. Okay. So the same way that your money is sitting in your bank account, right? Think about you having £100 in your bank account all year, right? How much would you get paid on that £100? Let me know in the chat. If you had £100 in your bank account all year, how much would you get paid on that £100? Would you receive anything for that £100? I see, please, no, 0, 0, yeah, nothing, right? It's literally 0.01%. It's absolutely insane. Whereas if you look down here, guys, you can see that just in the last 24 hours, right, this coin right here, Ethereum, has given you 1.2%. So just by you having that coin in a free crypto wallet, and I want you to write this down, either Coinbase, right? Coinbase for my beginners out there, if you don't have any crypto at all. Crypto.com is another one. You can do your own research, but you can open a free crypto wallet, guys, and be able to put in £10, £50, £100, and your money will make money, right? Your money will make money. Now, that's what I said to you about long term, because really you can see right here, the market cap for cryptocurrency is 2.9 trillion. 2.9 trillion. Now, market cap, for those of you that don't know, is just a fancy way of saying how much money is currently in this space. $2.9 trillion. Now, what do the richest people in the world, the money that's flowing into this space, know that we do not know, right? Because this is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, that you will have an opportunity to get in before the banks, before the corporations, before the universities, before the celebrities, right? Before the companies. This is the first time that you have access to get in before them. Because we can simply today open up a Coinbase crypto wallet, right? And purchase some crypto. That is something that these larger corporations are having to jump through hoops to do right now. Okay, so please do not underestimate the opportunity that is sitting in front of you right now. But I want to bring it back to the DCX package, right? Because the DCX package is not just showing you long-term money making. It's also showing you that short-term money, because a lot of people, they mix up investing. They think that you can only make money when things go up, right? And I'll let you know a little secret. We make money when the market goes up, and we also make money when the market goes down, right? So here's another one. We buy when the market is low, and we sell when the market is high, right? We buy when the market is low, and we sell when the market is high. Now, a lot of people, they think if the market's going down, we're losing money. On the contrary, if the market is going down, we are also making money, right? So how do we do that? We have a system right here called the Swipe Coin Scalper. And I'll be absolutely honest with you, this algorithm, this system right here, this pays my bills. This pays my day-to-day bills, right? Now, what this does is it links to another free app on your phone, right? I don't want there to be no doubt on this call right now that I am giving you guys some source. Write this down. MT4, MetaTrader 4. Somebody drop it in the chat box. That is a free app on your phone that you can use to buy and sell. Okay. Now, on this free app on your phone, you will come to your swipe coin and you will see we are going to sell Bitcoin, right? This is Bitcoin at this price here. Now, as you can see, as the alert came in, what happened? Bitcoin dropped, right? It dropped like a rock and everybody made lots of money. Okay, now these are coming through to us every single day. You can see the last one came out 6 hours ago, the one before that a day ago, right? So every single day you have the opportunity to buy and sell for a profit in this market. Now, if that sounds like something that sounds like a little bit of you, I want you to drop me a DCX into the chat, because we got a lot to get through today and I want to push on. But DCX by far, guys, is one of my favorite packages in this community, because it is the future, right? The future of the world is going digital. Not to mention, there is so many educators, there's so many things that you can learn that are not just what I showed you, but I've just given you the tip of the iceberg there, right? So that's our DCX. Now, I want to move on to another package, just one of my favorites, and that's the ECX. That's e-commerce. Now, if you've never heard of e-commerce or drop shipping before, but you've heard of Amazon, I want you to drop me an A in the chat. If you've ever shopped in Amazon, drop me an A into the chat, right? Because ECX allows you to create your own little Amazon, all right? And again, I'm not telling you anything that I haven't done myself on this call, right? So right now I'm gonna pull up my little Amazon. So this right here, sparkthetrend.com, is a website that I created, right, that allows me to be the middleman. So just like Amazon, when you buy from Amazon, you're not actually buying from Amazon, right? You're buying from somebody that's selling on Amazon, right? Exactly the same as that is my website here, Spark the Trend. Now, I don't own any of these products that you see on my website. Okay, I absolutely don't own any of them. I've never seen them, I've never touched them, and I never will, because drop shipping allows you to be the middleman, okay, or the middle person, I should say. So for example, right here, you can see, oh, and by the way, I've never made a website before, I've never coded, I've never done any of that good stuff, right? So I want to show you right here what we get access to on the ECX package. And I'm going to go through the 4 different strategies that we use just to break it down a little bit further for you. So the first thing we've got here is Theme X, right? Now, Theme X gives you the layout. So like I said, I've never done any website making before, but Theme X allows you to have the layout of the website with a click of the button. So you're literally pressing copy and paste, okay? Next, you've got the Cloner X. Now, the Cloner X has allowed me to place these products on my website without actually doing any research into the products. The Cloner X finds trending viral products, right? And then it says to me, this is what you should be selling on your website. So you can see I've got some Christmas stuff coming up here because we're coming into the holiday season. And we know that the holiday season is the biggest shopping season of the world. And for the last 2 years, guys, about 60% of it, most people have spent in lockdown, right? Myself included. And what we've seen is high street shops shutting down and people are moving online, okay? So if I click onto one of these right here, let's click onto these sneakers, for example. You can see this is not my foot, guys. I literally copied and pasted this into my shop, right? All of this right up here, this was all done from the Cloner X. So I didn't need to do anything, guys. All I did was click copy and paste onto my shop. So you don't need to have looked at the product, have done the write-up on it. Can you guys see this? Like, this is all done for me from the Cloner X. Now, if I go back, so that's the layout and that's also the products, right? So now you might be thinking, but how do I get customers? How do I get customers? Well, that's easy. That's done using the pixel tracker, right? Now, have you ever been on a website, right? Or purchased something online, and then the next time you went to Instagram or the next time you went to Facebook, that very thing popped up? I want you to drop me a 1 in the chat if that's ever happened to you. So you've ever purchased something and then you've gone onto Instagram or you've gone onto Facebook and that product pops up on your feed. I can see some ones coming in, right? That is because, guys, of a little thing called the pixel tracker. Now, what it is doing is it's putting products in front of people that are interested in buying those products. So I've never had to sell to my friends and family, guys, because I use the pixel tracker and that finds me customers that are ready to purchase. Okay. Now, the last thing that you can see on here is the ROAS calculator. And the ROAS calculator does all of the math work for you. I am not a maths girl. I hate an Excel spreadsheet, but this literally calculates all my profit and loss, right? So you can see right here, I am selling these sneakers for $43.99, okay? $43.99. I pay the supplier under $10 for these sneakers, right? I think it's about $6.99, okay? I pay for these suppliers. That's including shipping. Now, the supplier, once I get a sale, right? Once I get my sale of $43.99, and then the customer will then pay $4.99 shipping. Once I get that, the supplier will then take the $6.99 from me, right? And they will then handle everything else. They will send that product to the customer and handle everything going forward with a click of a button, right? So this is something that really, once you've set it up, runs for itself, right? It's just another stream of income that runs in the background. Because I know you guys understand that having one stream of income in 2021 is literally risky now, right? It is a risk to have one stream of income. We know that the average millionaire has 7 to 12, but let's take that away for a second. What about just to feed our families, right? Just to feed our families now, it is crucial that we have more than one stream of income. Because in the last year, we have seen, right, people getting made redundant. We've seen people being letting go of, and frankly, just people being sacked for an example, not wanting to take a vaccine, right? The poor NHS staff right now, what they're going through is absolutely insane. And if you don't have a second stream of income in 2021, it is a problem, not just for you, but for your family, for your security. All right. So I'm just showing you on this call 5 different ways that you can increase your income. So if one of those income streams falls through, you've got another 4 backing you up, right? Does that make sense? Drop some 5s in the chat if that makes sense. Drop some 5s in the chat if that makes sense, that we need more than one income stream in 2021, because I really want to stress the importance of that on this call today. Amazing. I can see the 5s coming in. So those are the 4 different strategies. Now you will get access to bite-sized videos that are going to take you through you creating your website. Okay, this website took me just under 48 hours to create. All right, and I had my first sale in less than a week. Okay, now results aren't typical. If you're gonna, watch one video a day for the next couple of weeks, then it's going to take you a little bit longer to set up your shop. But again, that's absolutely possible. But it's how fast you want to see that return on investment. Okay, because it is absolutely possible for you to set up your shop in the next 48 hours and also be seeing results. All right, yes, I can see the 5s coming in. Amazing. So that's our ECX. Guys, I want you to drop me an ECX into the chat if ECX is something that you're thinking, yeah, actually that does sound like a bit of me, because my shop's only been going for about 4 months now. All right, so I felt like I was a little bit late to this game, but again, just like the crypto space, we are early adopters in this space, all right? Because as I said before, the world is going digital. Okay, so moving on, because I want to get through this as quickly as possible so I can get our special guest onto this call, because I know you guys are going to be excited about that. So we've done DCX and we've done ECX, right? Now the next platform is for my busy people. The next strategy is for my busy people, right? So you don't have the time. You don't have the time to be sitting in front of the computer. I get it. Maybe you're a mom, maybe you're doing school run, maybe you've just got 2 jobs and you are absolutely going at life right now. So HFX is our high frequency trading. Now this is time-based trading, guys. So you only need 45 minutes to an hour a day. Okay, and I actually want to give you a little demonstration on this one. We're going to have a little bit of fun so you can really understand what HFX is. Like I said to you, I'm not showing you today anything that I have not done myself. All right, so right here you can see, and again, another website that you can take a look at yourself, pocketoptions.com. Now you can create a demo account on here and you can look at this yourself. You can have a little play around with it, but I want to show you how it works today on this call. So you can see that I can change the amount in here. So I can start from $1 or £1. I can do $10. I can do $100. However long your pocket is, you decide that, right? Now, what we're doing right here is we are just simply going to say whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down in this time period. So you can see right here, we've got a 1 minute time period. So let's have some fun on the call. Is there anybody on this call right now that wants to have some fun with me? So if there's any guests on this call, if there's anybody on this call that's like, yep, I'm up for it, let's drop me a 1 into the chat and we will get you to place your first trade. All right, drop me a 1 in the chat and we will unmute you and we'll get you to place your first trade. Amazing. All right, Charmaine, I'm going to unmute you. Hey.
Hey. Yeah, I can hear you.
Amazing. So all we're simply going to do is we're going to choose the red button or the green button, right? So the red button means that we think that the market is going down, and the green button means that we think the market is going up. Does that make sense?
Yep, that does. Yep.
All right, cool. So what are you saying? The green button or the red button?
Green button.
Green button. So we've gone ahead, we've pressed the green button. So we want these boxes right here to be above this green line in the next 60 seconds. And Charmaine would have made $168. All right. That is as simple as it is, right? We want these boxes to be above the green line. Now, if we'd have pressed the red button, we would want these boxes, or as we call them, candles, to be below the red line. All right, so right now we're in profit. We've got 56 seconds to go. So we can see the countdown here on our right-hand side. And like I said, guys, this is not something that we are guessing, right? We are not gamblers. We have, again, systems and algorithms that show us exactly which way we should be pressing the button. But I mean, I think Charmaine's got it down here, guys. We're floating in profit. We're doing good. We've got 30 seconds left to go. How are you feeling, Charmaine? Are you confident?
I'm feeling good. This will be the quickest £100 ever made, ever.
You're feeling good. You're feeling good. Let's see. We've got 15 seconds to go. I think this is going to be a very close one here, Charmaine.
Oh, come on.
Energy in the chat for her, guys. We've got 6 seconds to go. 5, 4. Put some energy. Oh, Charmaine, I think you just lost me $100. Guys, don't worry.
So close.
Thank you, Charmaine, for being a good sport. Guys, so close, right? But this is why we don't guess. This is why we do not gamble, right? And this is why we use education and systems that we have in place. So let me show you one of these one of these systems that we use, right? So we've got here Hourglass. So Hourglass is an algorithm that gives us new trade ideas every 5 minutes. All right. Every 5 minutes, we get a new trade idea that's going to tell us whether we should be pressing the red button or whether we should be pressing the green button. So you can see on this one here, there's a green arrow, right? So that would mean that we are pressing the green button. And on this right-hand side here, you can see these have come out every 5 minutes. So these ones came out 3 minutes ago. So whatever your lifestyle is, you can log on to this, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning after you've just done the night feed or the night shift, or whether it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon just before you do the school run or when you're on your lunch break, right? You've always got access to this 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? So the foreign exchange market gives you access to trade in it 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, the DCX market gives you access 24/7, right? That's a market that never, ever sleeps. So you can see that you are now in control of when you start to make money, right? I want you to drop me a time into the chat box if time is important to you, right? Drop me a time into the chat box if time is important to you. Because you showed up on this call, so you understand that you want more time or you want more money, all right? And what I'm showing you here today is going to give you access to both. I can see the amount of people that are dropping time in. Yes, time, I see it, right? So that's our HFX, right? That's our HFX, and that shows us how we can make money in minutes, right? Absolutely there for my busy people. So we've gone through DCX, ECX, and HFX, right? So I know you guys have listened to me talk for quite a while. So I would absolutely love if there's anybody on the call right now that would be open to, just unmuting and letting me know how your journey has been in Wealthier World so far, and what you've been up to. So if there is anybody on the call that's in the family right now, I want you to just raise your hand or put a 1 into the chat box, and I will bring you up and just let you bless us as well. All right, amazing. Jade, I can see you there. Let me unmute you. Hey, Jade.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa, for that presentation and bringing me on. Guys, I have been in Wealthier World for over a year and a half now, and it has absolutely changed my life. Being in a space, I work in HR, so I have a really demanding job, really, really long hours. And like Lisa said, I was looking for more time and more money. And coming into this space, I've been able to learn a skill where I can literally make money from my phone. And one of the academies that I really, really love is, of course, the DCX Academy, because Bitcoin is definitely my best friend. It pays the bills, right? And it's enabled me to be able to move out of my mother's house, which was a big, big deal. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I got out, and I'm so blessed for that. As much as I love my mum, it was definitely time, right? And there's so many things. I'm saying goodbye to my job very, very, very soon. I'm super excited. I am actually elite girl, right? So I have access to all of the money markets that Lisa's shown, right? But DCX is definitely my favorite, shortly followed on by the ECX, guys. And one of the goals that I have by the end of the year is to retire my mum, so she no longer has to worry about money or has any concerns like that, and to impact so many other lives so that they can get the information that I have and change their lives as well. So thank you so much, Lisa, for doing this call.
Oh, amazing. Guys, I want you to absolutely put some J's into the chat box for me. We want to congratulate Jade on just how far she's come in the last 2 years. Like the fact that she's been able to move out of her parents' house, that she has written that resignation letter, guys. Like, it is absolutely an amazing space that we're in right now that is changing people's lives. I'm seeing more and more resignations coming in every single day. So definitely put some J's into the chat for Jade. Amazing. So guys, I know you guys have listened to me talk now for a little while, and you're probably thinking, how do I get involved? All right. So like I said, I've touched on a few of the money markets, but there's so much more that we offer, right? All the way down from live mentorship. We have the go live sessions that I didn't even get to go so far into, but we have over 120 different educators, guys, that you can access all times of day and night, that will literally hold your hand, right? These educators are going to take you through from placing your first trade all the way through to you becoming an independent trader, where you can decide when and where you make your money. All right. So like I said, we have access to so much here on the platform, but I want to show you guys right now how you can get involved. All right. So right here, you guys can see that we have got the elite pack. Now, Jade says she was an elite girl. I'm also an elite girl. And you get access to the FRX, the HFX, and the DCX package, right, with that elite pack. And you can get access to all of that for $324, right? One-off fee. Now, there is no contract in place with that. You can literally have a risk-free investment there, right? We are so sure in these products that the company even gives a 7-day money back guarantee. They say, hey, you come in, you try, you come in, you don't like it, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you back your money. But I guarantee you come in, you plug in, you start making money, you're gonna wanna come back another month, right? Because you're gonna get connected into this community and you are going to love it. So 324 one-off fee, and then as the subsequent months go, you can decide, right, to re-enroll back into the academy. And they actually reduced the price down to 274. All right, 274. But I absolutely understand that some people don't even have access to that kind of money right now. And I was one of those people, right? There's no shame in that. So what I did is I started out with a value pack. Now the value packs right here, you can see. So if I click onto the DCX, we're actually having an amazing promotion right now, because I paid $230 to get started, right? But you can get started today with just $184, right? Which works out for us in the UK, roughly £130. And I know we've got some American family on. I know we've got some people in the UK. So either $184, so less than $200, or £130, right? And again, when you come back for your subsequent months, they will reduce the price, guys, down to $174 a month. Now, I want to just break this down just a little bit further. This works out to be, guys, less than £5 a day. Less than £5 a day to get access to this $6.6 trillion market is absolutely insane. All right, but I'm going to go one further. I want to show you guys how you can get access to this for free. I want you to type in free into the chat box if you like a freebie. All right, I want you to type free into the chat box if you like a freebie. I see the frees coming in. I see it. Amazing. Yes, you can get access for free. How do you do that? Well, the Wealthier World offers you a scholarship in which you give access to this information. Now, I didn't say teach anybody this information. You give access to this information to just 2 other people, and you will receive this information for free. You will get access to the community. You will get access to the algorithms, the systems, the money makers for free, right? As long as you give access to 2 other people and they come in and they're also making money alongside you. How does that sound? Because when I saw that, I was like, yes, I'm a buy one, get one free girl, right? I wanted that freebie. All right. The scholarship is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But what I want to actually do now is I want to bring on our special guest, right? Because I promised you a special guest and I do not break my promises. I am here to deliver. Now, this lady is my personal mentor, but in the last 2 years, she has absolutely become family and I look up to her as a big sister. Now, this woman is a beast. When I tell you, she is incredible, right? And I want to give her flowers while she is here. So this woman is a mother, she is a wife, and the things that she has done for her family is insane, right? So she's been able to move her family from South London into Kent, right, into private schools. She has had a £1 million property portfolio by the age of 21. If that doesn't show you she's about her coins, I'm not sure what does, right? But I've been honored to be connected to her for the last 2 years, right? And follow in her footsteps, because success absolutely does leave clues. So if you weren't taking notes up until now, I want you to sit up and take notes when this boss speaks, right? Because she is a chairman 10 here in our academy, chairman 25 loading, right? And she's impacted the lives of over 2,000 people in this space, me included. So I want you guys, without further ado, to drop me some C25s into the chat as I bring up my mentor, my sister, Miss Nikki Knows Now. Sis, are you there for us?
Hey, Lisa, what's good? Let me get my mic on. Hello, hey, everybody, what's good? Happy Money Mondays, what is good? Oh, wow, it's incredible, guys. Excuse my attire, I've literally just come back from netball. Yes, we're in the building. And, you know, I decided that during quarantine, you know, the area around here needed work, and we're manifesting. Yes, we have it here, the manifestation of the 6-pack. And so I said I was going to do something about it, but we're still here to grab the bag. So hello, everybody. Good evening. I know you've been listening to Lisa, who so diligently explained, you know, this opportunity, and the others that have been on the call to really edify what it is that we're talking about here. But I want to speak to those of you that are on this call for the very, very first time. Shout out to Lisa. I remember when she first got started, guys. You know, it's amazing to see the growth that she has made personally, and the things that she's been able to do during a pandemic and during our time together. But one of the things that all the successes, the success stories that have come out from, you know, this academy, everyone has something in common, and that is that they all have a desire for something more in their life. Now, I'd love it to ask you guys just for some little interaction as we close out this call, but if you had all the time, all the money in the world, what would you be doing right now? What would you have right now? Maybe it will be to travel the world. Maybe it will be to buy your dream house, dream car. Maybe it will be to give back to charity or help out a ministry. Maybe it will be to retire your parents. I don't know, but go ahead and type in the chat one thing that if you had all the time and the money in the world, that's what you would do. Because you see, the first thing that you got to have, and I'm going to give you 5 tips right now. The first thing is you got to have a desire for something different. And every single person that I've seen that's had massive success in this business have a desire for something different, that are open to learn. You see, when I first heard about this, and I appreciate there's different types of people on this call, but when I first got started, guys, I was a skeptic. I didn't understand none of this stuff. I didn't understand Bitcoin. I didn't understand Forex. I definitely didn't understand e-commerce. All right. And it was all confusing to me. And if you're on this call right now and you're hearing this and you feel, oh, it's a little bit confusing, I'm not quite sure, that's exactly how you're supposed to feel. Because guess what? You know, they don't teach us these things in schools. And so don't allow your uncomfortability to stop you from accessing something that's going to change your life. All right. So the first tip that I want to give you today is that you have to know what it is that you want. What is it that you desire for your life? Not what your boss told you, not what your spouse tells you, your parents tell you, but what is it that you truly want for your life? The second thing I want to say to you is this, guys, very, very simply, is what is the vehicle that you're going to use to get there? Now, Lisa's explained to us exactly the different ways that we can make money here, But what I had to do myself, guys, was I had to ask myself, is what I'm doing now going to get me the desire that I want, the desire of my heart? And one of the things for me is I'm an overthinker. And yes, Lisa explained all of the, the things that I've been able to achieve in my past, but it wasn't easy and it didn't come with some obstacles. And so I don't want to paint a get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is going to take work. It's going to take focus. There's going to be times where you're going to be tired. There's going to be times where you're going to push yourself out of your comfort zone in order to get the result that you want. But you have to understand here that we're providing you an opportunity. And especially if you decide to become a leader here, which the income stream there is up to $1 million a month, right? If you want to earn that type of money, then you have to make sure that you really, really know what it is that you want and also the vehicle that it is that you're going to use to get there. Now, there's 5 streams of income in this opportunity. And so my advice to you is really plug in, all right, to what it is that you see and who it is that you see that's winning. Now, the person who's put you on this call today, they have put you on because they believe that this information is something that can really help you. But I want to cast your mind back to 2007. Who remembers, if you're old enough, who remembers when the internet first came out? We had no idea what the internet was. We didn't even know what this www thing was going to be about. But what if we did know? What if we were those people that were early adopters that got in early, that was able to invest into something called the www. What if somebody had told you that if you invest 20, 30 pounds into this www thing, that in years to come, you're going to be a multi-millionaire? Would you have done it at the time, or would you have been skeptical? And look at the changes. Just last night, myself, my husband was explaining to my son, who's 11, what a Nokia 3310 was. He has no idea. He doesn't even know what the game Snakes was. Shout out to those of you that used to play Snakes back in the days, right? If you ain't old enough, you're not old enough to join this opportunity, okay? But the way that technology is evolving, we've got things like the metaverse right now, where people are going to be starting to talk, and it's going to be virtual reality. How many of us remember Star Trek, when we used to watch it on TV, them talking through the phones and say, wouldn't it be amazing if you could see each other through the phone? And right now we are using a device that was written in the future. And so I want you to make sure that you don't miss out on what it is right now. What we're seeing right now in this cryptocurrency space, in the e-commerce space, is bigger than the adoption of the internet. And now the only thing I can say to you is you are going to be a part of it, whether you like it or not. Now, look, we are all using the internet every single day. And whether we're making money from it or not, it's still here. And this is exactly what's happening in the e-commerce and the cryptocurrency space. And so I need you to make sure. Number 3 is this. Number 3 is you're going to get yourself around the right environment. Don't let anybody trick you out, especially your own mindset, trick you out of something that potentially can change your life because of a lack of knowledge. Let me tell you this, your understanding at this moment in time isn't required. This is a learn and earn system. A learn and earn system. That means when you come into our community, we're going to hold your hand. We're going to show you step by step. We have a set, template for you. When you come in, we're going to hold your hand towards those steps and help you to become profitable and also set you in to learn and earn at the same time. I want you to also think about when you studied at school. All right. A lot of us, we studied in school. We were in school for 7 years. Then some went to college, university, and we invested so much into our education. And how did that work for us? I met a girl the other day that was working in McDonald's, just graduated from college, got a doctor's degree, guys, doctor's degree, and working in McDonald's. The way money is moving is very, very different, and we need to tap into the blueprint of money. And that's what this is. This is a blueprint to you really understanding, not just making money, but multiplying your money and protecting your money. Very, very important. So who is it that you're around? What type of conversations are you around? Number 4, very, very important, I've touched on this, all right, is about obstacles. Obstacles in life will come, and I'm sure, depending on where you are in the world and what you've been through, there have been some obstacles that on this call. You should have been dead. Maybe what happened to you should have killed you. Maybe what happened to you should have put you in a mad home, but you survived thus far, which means that you can survive again. No matter what you're going through right now, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And what I see in this business is it's important that, you know, we always stay focused on the goal. We stay focused to what it is that we said that we want, even when the obstacles come. When you get started in this opportunity, go all in. Don't hold back. Don't let a light bill stop you from, you know, getting to where you want to be. Don't allow a negative word over your, you know, over your business stop you from where you need to be. Don't allow, you know, the kids playing up to stop you. Guys, I'm a mom of 3 beautiful children. You heard me say I just came back from netball. I wasn't happy with the way my stomach looks. So guess what? I said, I'm going to do something about it. And if you don't like what your bank account looks like, then this is a community that's going to help you do something about it. But this is the honest truth, guys. You have to put the work in as well. Now, if you have 20 to 30 minutes a day where you can simply follow basic instructions, you can change your life. This is not one of those universities where we say you come here, you do a degree for 3 years, and then you come out working in McDonald's. No, no, no. This is if you plug into the system 20, 30 minutes a day, and you are consistent, committed, and coachable, your life will change. And number 5, guys, real important is, you know, really make sure that you don't get rich and switch. When you start making that money, when you see, you know, the results, share, help somebody else. All right, don't hold it to yourself. Don't hold back. Remember, humility is something that I tell you will open doors for more successes and more blessings. It will open doors for you to keep receiving more. Now, for those of you on the call for the very first time, and you're like, Nikki, I don't know where to start. My advice is this: I'm an elite girl. All right, I always want to partner with the best. I always want to work with the best. And the Elite Academy, guys, is the best. It's going to give you all of your investing needs. It's going to show you from basics to advanced. You're going to get the support. You're going to get all of the materials and softwares. And these are $1 million banking softwares. Now, for me, it was like, wow, you know, where would we ever gain access to this? We had to fight our way into rooms like this, guys. Years ago, you needed at least £1 million just to get into, you know, into this world, into this industry. And now we're talking a couple $100. We're talking less than some bundles, ladies, less than some bundles, right? Less than some Jordans, gents, or a Gucci belt to start you a business that can potentially change your life if you are coachable and if you can focus and if you can remain consistent. Now, the people that I see successful here, guys, you know, are doing very, very well. All right. You've heard some testimonies today. We already know that this platform works. Now, the question is for you is whether you are happy where you are right now or whether you know you need something different. That is it, guys. When I heard this information, I was scared too. I'm not going to lie. In fact, I avoided the person who put me on the call because number 1, I didn't have the money. And number 2, I was scared. And we are all sometimes scared of the unknown. But what you have to ask yourself today is, am I happy with how things are? What is the worst case scenario? Now, currently the company is on a sale right now. And if the elite pack is a little bit much for you right now, maybe you're in between your millions and you just want to get in, right? We have a sale on, all right, where the company's giving you $50 off from usually the 235 enrollment. And you can come in for, you know, less than lunch money and begin to change your life. I want to encourage you to don't allow fear, don't allow lack to stop you. That's what my mentor said to me. That's what my mentor said to me, you know, just under 4 years ago now. And it was the best decision of my life. I've been able to impact so many other people as well because I'm very, very passionate about this opportunity, guys. Right? So don't allow what it is that you need to stop you from getting what it is that you need. All right. And so what I want to do for you guys today is very, very simple. Okay. For those of you that are brand new on this call, last week we were doing some giveaways. Shout out to all those that won a giveaway last week. And you know, what I want to do this week for you guys is this. For those of you, we're going to do a little competition, guys, right? So for those of you who come back tomorrow, the person who has the most individuals on the call tomorrow will win $100, okay? So I'm going to be doing a giveaway, $100 cash back tomorrow. So those of you that get started tonight, those of you that are currently in the academy as well, will be able to get this $100 giveaway. All right. So that means when you get started tonight, right? Someone say tonight in the chat. When you get started tonight, We're going to get your apps. We're going to get your accounts open so you can begin to trade. Those of you that are interested in the e-commerce, all right, for you, we want to get you set up and get your store open within 24 hours. We ain't leaving no money on the table, ladies, all right? We have Christmas, Black Friday, Boxing Day, New Year's Day. This is shopping season, and you need to make sure that your stores are open. All right, we're going to teach you how to get your stores open step by step. And those of you that get started tonight, we want you to come back tomorrow at the same link, but an hour later, 9 p.m. So this time tomorrow, we will start this call. And if you are somebody that's serious, you're going to call a couple of your homegirls, a couple of your homeboys and say, listen, they're talking about money on this call and you need to get on. I will be hosting this call tomorrow from beginning to end, okay? And we're going to have some special guests. I'm going to have some special individuals that are going to be giving their testimonies tomorrow, and you guys do not want to miss out on that. So those of you that say, Nikki, I don't want to pay a monthly, this is a perfect opportunity for you, number one, to get your 2 and free. So now you don't have to worry about a monthly payment. You can stay for free and make money. And number two, it will give you the chance to win $100, all right? So I want to say congratulations. Get back to the person who put you on this call. All right, let them know that you're grateful that they contacted you. All right, so many individuals are in this opportunity and share with nobody. They just want to make money for themselves. All right, so say thank you to the person that put you on. Get your questions answered. I'm sure you have questions, and get your questions answered from the person who put you on. If they're brand new, then speak to the person who put them on. Don't go to your cousin and them at a chicken shop and ask them for advice on whether you should start a business, okay? Make sure you get the answers from somebody who has the results that you want. And I want to see you back here tomorrow, same link, but this time 9 p.m. UK time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's your girl, Nikki Knows Now. We're going to be doing a giveaway from tomorrow, okay? In fact, yeah, we're going to do a giveaway from tomorrow. Should we do a giveaway today? I don't even know. Should we do a giveaway today? If you're on this call for the very first time, you're not currently in the team and you're ready to get started, whether on Instagram or whether here on Zoom, go ahead and say ready in the chat box. Let me see what we have here. If we have somebody who is ready now, I'll do a giveaway today. If not, we're going to do a giveaway from tomorrow. Okay, so guys, those of you that are leaders on the team, you want to let your peoples know we are doing $100 giveaway to whoever gets the most people on the call tomorrow's call. Okay, let me see what we got here on IG. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. What time, guys? What time tomorrow? Let me make sure that we're all focused and ready. And for those of you that are already in the team, in the next 10 minutes, 9:15, we have our team call, which you guys do not want to miss out. Yes, 9 p.m. tomorrow, UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, congratulations to all of you that have decided to get yourself started, get your questions answered, and I will see you all at the top because you already know the bottom is way, way, way too crowded. Good night. God bless you. Thank you, Lisa. Take care, guys. Let's go. Let's